Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I joined Weave as CEO a little less than 6 months ago, and I've been anxiously awaiting Business Growth Summit so I can get in front of you and share my passion and love for small business. 2020 was one of the hardest years for small businesses I have ever seen. I've led companies through recessions and difficult economic times, but what you went through this past year was truly unlike anything we ever have seen or could have anticipated. You overcame the fear, uncertainty, and doubt of the COVID pandemic. You've had to adapt and transform the way you operated as a business. The way you communicated, engaged, and serviced your customers, clients, or patients all required new technology and solutions. None of you probably ever thought you would have to conduct business in an environment where everyone would be required to wear a mask and have to socially distance ourselves from one another. This is one of the reasons I admire and have dedicated my career to serving small businesses. Small businesses are genius and masters at adapting and innovating. That strength and resilience is truly inspiring and one of the reasons I actually came out of retirement to lead this company. I just couldn't hang up my hat and sail off into the sunset. I needed to be a part of a mission that inspired me, and the everyday challenges you were facing and how you were overcoming them left me in awe. That perseverance reminds me of another story of heroism through nearly impossible circumstances. 50 years ago, NASA almost experienced the worst disaster in its history. In 1970, the Apollo 13 mission was planned as a lunar landing mission, but was aborted en route to the moon after about 56 hours of flight due to the inability to generate electrical power, to provide oxygen, and to produce water. When asked during the mission if he felt like it was going to be NASA's darkest moment, Flight Director Gene Kranz responded, "No, this is going to be our finest hour." And indeed it was, as they were able to safely return home, all 3 astronauts turning tragedy into triumph. Well, 2021 is your year to turn tragedy into triumph, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. When I joined the Navy 30 years ago, I learned a lot about overcoming challenges. One of the mantras I live by is this: the only easy day was yesterday. Gratefully, you made it through 2020, and while there is a return to optimism, 2021 is going to present new challenges for your business. The good news is we're here to help. I'm an avid reader of nonfiction and autobiographies because, to me, there's no better or faster path to success than learning from the mistakes and experiences of others. I don't have to tell you that, though. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't know this already, because this is what Business Growth Summit is all about. Taking the advice and expertise of others who have done it before and using that knowledge to fuel your business growth. So today I want to share with you some of the universal challenges we here at Weave are seeing businesses like yours face in attracting new customers and implementing success strategies that can fuel big wins in your business. As I've joined the team here at Weave, I've had the opportunity to sit on calls with our customers, the people who run small businesses just like you. And I've noticed something. While your businesses may be different, many of your challenges are the same, and that's where I'd like to focus today. The first challenge you share is that inefficient tools and systems are holding you back from truly connecting with your customers. You're constantly bouncing from your voicemail to a web chat tool, to an off-the-shelf email portal, to a patient management system, or to your accounting software, all while you have to serve and take care of your customer. It can be exhausting, and those aren't even why you got into business in the first place. These are merely the systems and tools you use and rely upon to operate your business. Second, competitors are modernizing faster and seem to have more resources to be innovative and meet their customers where they are. It can feel like a hamster wheel. You're running 1,000,000 miles an hour just to keep up with the competition, which can be daunting and overwhelming. And lastly, growth and profitability are your primary goals, but they aren't why you do what you do. You love interacting with customers, you love the impact your products or services have on their lives, and you love the smiles and gratitude they share when you do your job right. You don't feel the same joy and excitement about answering after-hours calls or picking the right web chat tool. Summing it up, you're burdened by inefficiencies and you feel the pressure of competition, and you don't enjoy many of the burdensome tasks that can have a major impact on growing your business. Sound familiar? Well, here's the good news. You can do something about it. Let's dive into how to create big wins that accelerate growth in your business. First, customers want to be seen. I want to get very real and personal with you for a moment and share a painful story of a time when a local business lost me as a potential customer. The suit you see me wearing today isn't my normal attire. You might hear my team here at Weave laughing as I say that because I'm normally in shorts and wearing one of at least 100 different college football t-shirts that I own. It's my standard outfit around the office and on video calls. I've made a good amount of money throughout my career, and I, admittedly, like some of the finer things in life, I'm a sucker for fast cars. A few years ago, I went to go buy a new sports car at a local dealership. I was in a baseball cap, my standard shorts and t-shirt, and was ready to order and pay cash for an expensive sports car I had dreamed about owning for several years. I went into the showroom and watched as multiple salespeople helped other customers, even those who came in after me. I waited over 30 minutes for someone to come help me or just even see me, and when no one did, I decided to leave. Now, I know I don't look like the typical CEO, and I'm not talking about my height. I was overlooked and judged because of the way I looked, the color of my skin, and the clothes on my back. As I walked back to my car, a salesman finally approached and engaged me in the parking lot, asking if I could be helped. I told him that it was too late and that they had lost a sale. They had failed to recognize or see me as a customer. And here's the lesson. Being seen is important to your customers. It's the massive advantage you have as a local business over your larger competitors. But unfortunately, many small businesses are too busy and stuck in the weeds to spend time giving customers personalized experiences and services that build customer loyalty. We often are so busy worrying about the competition and the day-to-day operations of running a business that we forget to put ourselves in the customer's shoes. We overlook one of the most important ways to connect with customers, which is to have empathy. At Weave, we often talk about being customer obsessed, and that starts day one. Every single Weave employee does a simple exercise on their first day. They put themselves in our customer shoes and listen to a series of voicemails that are typical of those left by our customers. You'll likely agree with or identify with these kinds of messages and challenges. One caller forgets to leave a number to call them back. Another neglects to give their name or only gives the name of their pet who needs to be seen. Another's message is so garbled you can only make out every other word. Listening to these messages can be very stressful and even frustrating. We train every single Weave employee to intimately understand the challenges our customers face while running their business and taking care of their customers. Without customer empathy, we cannot be a vital part of your business or help you attract, communicate, engage, or retain your customers, because that's what being in business is all about, taking care of your customers. That's the power of putting yourself in your customer's shoes. When was the last time you visited your own website or called your own office after hours to leave a message? Have you tried scheduling an appointment in the last month? Have you called your competitors and tried to do the same? You often only get a few interactions or touch points with your customers. What if instead of making them ordinary or routine, you made them amazing and memorable? I'll say it again. Customers want to be seen. Giving them high-quality experiences can turn one interaction into a lifelong relationship. It not only differentiates you, but it gives you competitive advantage while growing your business. The reply see to confirm text message approach to communicating with your customers is dying. It was once a scalable, sensible way to make your business more efficient, but we're in a new era where you don't have to sacrifice personalization for scalability. Let's be clear. Most of you yearn for those meaningful conversations and interactions with customers. You want to be freed from the often mind-numbing tasks that pull you away from those customer experiences. Sound familiar? It's that first challenge I laid out for you. Inefficient tools and systems are holding you back from truly connecting with your customers. As a small business owner, you must constantly look for efficiencies in your business and focus on things that will save you time. Your natural urge is to serve your customers. So when you save yourself time in your day-to-day operations, you'll naturally have more time to create incredible customer experiences and listen to their feedback. One other important reality is customer behavior and expectations are changing like never before, which brings me to my next growth tip. You have to stay ahead of your customers. 2020 wasn't just a hard year for your business. COVID has driven a need for connection and interactions like never before. Communities are yearning for the small things that have been missing from their daily interactions. In-person conversations, handshakes, smiles, and hugs. all of which are an important part of the business-customer relationship. While creating feel-good experiences and amazing interactions for customers should be the goal of every business, they are also an opportunity to drive revenue and to grow your business. In the last recession, McKinsey found that businesses who focused on delivering quality customer experiences actually drove better returns, 3x the return to shareholders than companies that lagged in customer experience. This means driving meaningful interactions with your customers, clients, or patients will translate into successfully growing your business value and increasing customer retention. McKinsey also found that 39% of consumers tried new brands during the pandemic. COVID has changed consumer behavior significantly and measurably. For example, customers are now demanding higher quality experiences and preferring alternative ways of communicating and engaging with businesses. In order to attract and retain customers, small businesses have needed to adapt to these changing customer trends. And you're in luck. Because of customer communication and engagement technology like Weave, small businesses can facilitate and manage customer interactions in a unified, modernized, and personalized manner that best fits their customer's preference. Whether it's in person, chat, email, text, phone, or some other digital method of communication, small businesses using Weave can communicate and engage their customers in a multitude of ways that creates the best customer experience, attracting more customers, creating high-quality experiences, and leading to more growth. Early in my career, I was part of one of the first companies to make it possible to accept credit card payments online. That innovation was a game changer for small businesses. It not only transformed the way businesses could sell products and services, but it also created an entirely new commerce channel and environment. Like many new innovations and change, some businesses can fear embracing new technologies, or others can use innovation to fuel growth and gain competitive advantage. Up until the advent of e-commerce, the internet was a platform to conduct research, not commerce. Then one day, someone decided to sell something online from their website, but had no way to accept a payment. A new economy called e-commerce was born. The small businesses who quickly embraced, adapted, and innovated to this new way of reaching and selling to customers were able to capitalize on a new growth opportunity in sales channel. Suddenly, consumers started preferring to buy from businesses that were modernizing and creating more convenient and technology-driven shopping and payment experiences for their customers. Consumers could now shop from the comforts of a chair behind their desk and from their computer without having to get into their car and drive to the store. Fast forward to today. As the economy starts to open back up, consumers are eager and ready to get back to a new normal, which now requires businesses to offer multiple ways to communicate and engage with their customers. What will you do to show them how you've innovated and adapted to the new customer buying or service experience? How will you make every interaction memorable and amazing? Don't be scared by the changes in consumer behaviors caused by the pandemic. Be excited about them. And similar to the birth of e-commerce, embrace them as an opportunity to adapt and create competitive advantage while creating better relationships and experiences for your customers. You have more opportunity to grow and thrive than ever before if you're not just willing, but excited to adapt. I can tell you that even at my tender age of 54, that I continue to be amazed at how those who are the first to embrace new technology are given tremendous competitive advantage. The businesses who adapt create new operational efficiencies and grow revenues, and that's a 1-2 punch to your competition. Endeavor to learn the new tools and technology that can grow your business and create amazing experiences for your customers. Because when you come to appreciate what a technology can do, it's both a liberator and a game changer. And if you can't adapt, you'll get left behind by your customers. Your customers ultimately will dictate the pace and speed that you will need to move. If you're moving too slow and not meeting them where they are, they will leave you behind. And that's my greatest fear for your business this year in particular, that you aren't paying attention to what your customers need and how their behavior has changed. And because of the pandemic, everything has changed, and so must you. As a small business, you can't outsource the work you need to do. Small business owners are the very heart and soul of every business and what customers love and value most. Without you, there is no business, which brings me to my final tip. Growth starts with you. I've talked a lot about the challenges your business is facing and some of the changing dynamics to driving customer growth in the new normal. But there's a massive X factor in your business, you. Transforming your business has to begin with you. And let me tell you, your ability to transform and adapt is what terrifies your competitors and what will set you apart from them. I've run companies and led teams for more than 3 decades. During my career, I've developed a few habits and rules I like to live by. I'm an early riser. I wake up around 4:30 a.m. each morning. I work out for about 2 to 3 hours doing cardio and lifting weights. As a veteran of the United States Navy and the son of a father who spent over 20 years in the Air Force, I've learned about the value of waking up early every morning. If I accomplish nothing else throughout the remainder of the day, at least I can say and check off my to-do list that I got my workout in. It's amazing how completing a task each and every day can make you feel and how it can help you grow and be successful each and every day. I learned this lesson from 4-star Admiral William H. McRaven, who is a retired and decorated U.S. Navy SEAL and was responsible for the planning and execution of Operation Neptune Spear, which led to the killing of Osama bin Laden. Admiral McRaven, like every other Navy SEAL and sailor in training, had to make his bed every morning. If the task wasn't done properly, he'd be sent on a 10-mile run. Making your bed is about getting your day off to a good start by accomplishing one task each and every day. It's how we make progress and grow. So what does this have to do with running a small business? Make time every day to learn about your customers' experiences with your business. This is your bed-making routine. Small businesses today are lucky in this regard. You have dozens of ways to ask customers to give you feedback that you can learn and grow from. Review sites, surveys, SMS, email, chatbots, web forms, the list goes on and on. The insights and research that can power your growth are right in front of you. If there's one thing every single business owner can do to grow their business, it's take every opportunity to learn from their customers. Quite simply, you should be looking at your reviews every day and encouraging your customers at every interaction to leave feedback. There's no excuse for a business today to not ask a customer to leave a review. You can learn so much about your business directly from your customers. Customers have more ways to connect with your business than ever before, and that means there are more customer journeys they can take to finding you or your competitors. So assuming that their kind smile at the front desk after their appointment is the only feedback you need is foolish. They may have had a painful experience booking their appointment. They may think your office is too cold. Feedback that helps you grow isn't always positive. Get comfortable with that. And instead of resenting it, be grateful for it and use it to fuel your growth. You have to change your mindset. A customer cared enough to give you feedback. Now it's your job to grow from it. I would never ask or suggest someone to do something I'm not willing to do myself. At least once a week, I respond to customers who reach out to me. I do it because they deserve a response and they deserve to know I've listened to their concerns. Every small business owner should dedicate some part of your day to studying the reviews about your business and engaging with customers who left them. Because if the customer doesn't think you're listening, they won't be a customer for long. Before I leave you, I want to share a final story. I've spent my whole career in small business. If I had to add it all up, I've provided tools, technology, and services to hundreds of thousands, likely millions of small businesses. And nothing gets me more energized in the morning than to continue helping small businesses grow and succeed. A Weave employee recently asked me what my proudest accomplishment in my career was. At one of my companies, we had a ticker that kept count of how many small businesses we served. I'll always remember the day it struck 200,000. That number on the wall was so rich with meaning for me. 200,000 people trusted us and relied upon us for their very livelihood. We were an indispensable part of running their business successfully. If we didn't do our very best, these businesses would suffer and perhaps even fail. I felt proud, but I also felt the weight and responsibility that came with providing reliable and secure services. I know you feel the same way about your business as well. If you don't serve and take care of your customers and provide them with amazing and memorable experiences, they will suffer. And ultimately, so will your business. We are at the start of a new revolution for small businesses. The tools and technologies that have historically been available to enterprise companies are now at your fingertips, and the consumer mindset is shifting in an unprecedented way to create the perfect mixture of circumstances to drive growth for millions of small businesses and local businesses across the globe. I'm proud that Weave solutions are an equalizer and a competitive advantage for small businesses like yours. I love what we do. I said it at the start of our chat today, 2021 is your year to triumph. Game on.